Every man talks about wanting to be strong, but few truly understand what it takes to become strong. Strength isn't built in comfort, it's born in resistance. The gym isn't just a place to lift weights, it's a battlefield where weak habits die and real discipline is forged. This isn't about showing off muscles, it's about mastering yourself. The moment you step under that barbell, you're not just fighting the weight, you're fighting excuses, doubt, and the voice that tells you to quit. This speech isn't about motivation, it's about transformation. Everyone says they want to be an alpha beast, but are you ready to live like one? When the crowd sleeps, the beast trains. When others complain, the beast grinds. When the pain hits, the beast smiles, because he knows that every ounce of struggle is building something greater. You don't become unstoppable by talking, you become unstoppable by proving it every single day. The alpha beast doesn't need approval, applause, or attention. He needs only one thing, the next rep. The alpha beast is not born in comfort, it's forged through struggle. Every ounce of strength, every layer of endurance, and every bit of mental toughness comes from battles fought in silence. The process isn't glamorous, it's painful, lonely, and demanding. The ones who rise to become true beasts don't wait for perfect conditions. They create power out of chaos. They understand that greatness doesn't grow in comfort zones. It grows in moments of discomfort, when your body screams to quit and your soul says, keep going. Comfort destroys potential. The alpha beast knows that if you live seeking ease, you'll die carrying regret. Growth only happens when you step into the zone where comfort ends and pressure begins. It's in those moments when you're tired, when you're sore, when you're alone, that the transformation begins. The weights become your challenge, the mirror becomes your test, and your mindset becomes your weapon. Every rep you push through, even when you want to stop, is another piece of the beast being built inside you. Struggle is what separates the strong from the average. Most people want results without the grind. They want strength without sacrifice, power without pain. But the alpha beast understands that struggle is sacred. Every hardship builds endurance. Every failure teaches patience, and every setback sharpens resilience. You can't skip the struggle and expect the glory. It's the very suffering that sculpts the beast out of ordinary flesh and bone. The ones who fear struggle never experience their true power. The alpha beast doesn't run from pain, he runs through it. Every time life throws weight on his shoulders, he uses it to grow stronger. Every challenge becomes an opportunity to prove to himself that he's capable of more. The beast mentality isn't about never feeling tired. It's about never letting fatigue decide your limits. Struggle is not a punishment, it's a purification. It cleanses weakness, doubt, and laziness. It forces you to face yourself, to confront your excuses, and to rise above them. The fire of struggle burns away comfort and shapes character. That's why the alpha beast doesn't complain about the pain, he respects it. Because he knows that the more he endures, the stronger he becomes, not just in body but in mind. When you're in the gym pushing beyond your comfort, you're doing more than training your body, you're training your will. You're teaching yourself to stay committed when motivation fades. Every heavy lift, every drop of sweat, every second of exhaustion is a part of your evolution. The alpha beast is not formed in a single day. He's built through daily discipline and relentless effort. The struggle is your teacher, your mentor, and your greatest ally. It shows you your weaknesses, but it also gives you the power to overcome them. Every time you face difficulty, you have a choice to surrender or to strengthen. The alpha beast chooses strength every time. He doesn't hide from the hard days, he welcomes them. Because deep down, he knows that every challenge is preparing him for something greater. The alpha beast understands that the road to greatness is not smooth. It's rough, painful, and filled with doubt. But those who stay the course, who refuse to give up when it gets hard, are the ones who rise above. Struggle builds wisdom, patience, and resilience, the qualities that define true strength. That's why every difficult moment is a blessing in disguise, a test designed to bring out the beast within. When you embrace the struggle, you stop fearing it. You stop asking, why is this so hard? And start saying, let's go. You begin to realize that the pain you feel today is the foundation of the strength you'll carry tomorrow. Every rep that burns, every moment that hurts, is a message that you're still fighting, still growing, still becoming. The alpha beast doesn't wait for comfort. He thrives in resistance. At the end of the day, comfort creates followers, but struggle creates leaders. The alpha beast is the one who doesn't run when things get tough. He digs in deeper. He knows that his power comes not from easy days, but from the storms he survived. Every struggle becomes a scar of pride, a reminder that the beast wasn't born in luxury. He was forged in fire, molded by effort, and strengthened by pain. Discipline is the heartbeat of himself. In the end, discipline is the difference between talking about greatness and living it. The alpha beast doesn't dream about being strong. He becomes strong through discipline. He builds habits that align with his goals. He trains even when no one claps, and he stays consistent even when results are slow. That's the real power, to do what must be done every single day, until the world can't help but see the beast you've become. Pain is the language of transformation. The alpha beast doesn't run from it, he respects it. Pain is not a sign of weakness, it's a teacher, a test, and a purifier. Every drop of sweat, every burning muscle, and every struggle in the gym is a message that growth is happening. The alpha beast understands that comfort never creates strength. Pain is the process that separates the average from the unstoppable. When most people feel pain, they quit. But the alpha beast feels it and smiles, because he knows that pain is proof that he's alive and improving. In the gym, pain is a companion that never lies. It tells you when you're pushing limits, when your body is adapting, when your mind is evolving. The alpha beast doesn't fear the soreness or the exhaustion. He embraces it as a signal that he's walking the right path. Every rep that hurts is a rep that builds power. Every moment of discomfort brings him closer to the version of himself that he's been chasing. He knows that easy roads lead nowhere worth going. The alpha beast views pain as a sacred signal. It's not the enemy, it's the sculptor. Pain shapes the body, sharpens the mind, and strengthens the will. When you avoid pain, you avoid growth. When you face pain, you forge resilience. The alpha beast has learned that progress demands sacrifice, and sometimes that sacrifice means embracing the grind when others escape it. He doesn't pray for an easier journey. He prays for the strength to endure the difficult one. Pain humbles the ego. It strips away excuses and forces truth. The alpha beast doesn't waste energy complaining about how hard it is. He accepts that it's supposed to be hard. The gym isn't meant to be a place of comfort. It's a battlefield where weakness is burned away and character is built. Through pain, he learns patience. Through pain, he learns humility. And through pain, he learns gratitude for every opportunity to become stronger. The alpha beast uses pain as a compass, guiding him toward his limits. He doesn't retreat when it hurts. He pushes deeper, Because he knows that the moment you feel like stopping is the moment your real workout begins. Pain reveals how bad you want it. Anyone can lift when it's easy, only the strong can lift when it hurts. That's where champions are made, not in comfort, but in the crucible of struggle. Pain also teaches endurance. It reminds the alpha beast that victory is not for the fastest, but for the one who refuses to stop. Every great transformation has been born out of moments of deep pain, not just physical, but mental and emotional too. The alpha beast turns that pain into fuel. He channels it into his workouts, into his focus, and into his drive to become better. Pain becomes his power. Pain builds faith. When you've suffered and kept going, you learn to trust in your own strength and in your Creator's wisdom. You understand that the struggle is not there to destroy you, but to prepare you. The alpha beast doesn't curse the pain, he thanks it. Because every trial has a purpose. Every challenge strengthens his heart as much as his muscles. Through pain, he finds clarity that greatness is not achieved by chance, but through perseverance. The alpha beast knows that pain is temporary, but the results are eternal. The soreness fades, the fatigue disappears, but the strength remains. That's why he doesn't stop when it hurts. He stops when he's finished. Each day he pushes through the discomfort because he knows every second of pain now saves him from a lifetime of regret later. Pain becomes the bridge between who he is and who he wants to be. Pain connects him to his purpose. It reminds him of why he started, to be stronger, faster, and more disciplined than ever before. Every time he conquers a tough workout, he proves to himself that pain cannot control him. He's not its victim, he's its master. Pain doesn't break him, it builds him, and every scar, every ache, every drop of sweat tells the story of a man who refused to quit. In the end, the alpha beast and pain share a deep understanding. Pain doesn't seek to destroy him, it seeks to reveal him. It pulls out the beast that's been hiding behind comfort and fear. The alpha beast embraces pain because he knows it's the price of becoming great. He knows that without pain, there's no progress, no growth, no strength. So he faces it head on, because only through pain can he rise, evolve, and become truly unbreakable. Every rep is a silent test, a question that asks, how bad do you want this? The alpha beast understands that each repetition isn't just movement, it's a statement. It's proof that he's willing to push beyond what others consider enough. Every lift, every push, every contraction demands focus and fire. It's not about showing off or impressing anyone. It's about mastering yourself through repetition. The alpha beast treats each rep as sacred, knowing that what looks small to others is actually shaping his greatness, one controlled motion at a time. When he steps into the gym, he's not there to count reps. He's there to make every rep count. The alpha beast doesn't just move the weight, he connects with it. He feels the strain in his muscles, the rhythm of his breath, the steady beat of his heart pushing against resistance. He trains with purpose, not distraction. Each repetition is a reflection of his discipline, not his ego. He knows that those who go through the motions never evolve, but those who move with intent grow stronger with every set. The alpha beast understands that every rep is a mirror of his mindset. If he performs it lazily, that reflects his discipline. If he performs it with intensity, that reflects his hunger. Each rep tells the truth. It reveals whether he's committed or comfortable. That's why he approaches every set with respect, because it's not just about physical movement, it's about mental focus. Every repetition is an opportunity to prove to himself that he's still fighting, still growing, still becoming more than he was yesterday. There are no shortcuts in the Alpha Beast's world. He knows that greatness hides in the details, and each rep is one of those details. He doesn't cheat the rep, doesn't swing the weight, doesn't rush the motion. He gives his all because he understands that how you do one thing is how you do everything. The Alpha Beast is not in a race to finish the set, he's in a journey to master it. That mindset turns ordinary training into extraordinary transformation. When fatigue sets in and muscles start to burn, that's when most people quit. But the Alpha Beast sees it differently. That's when the real work begins. The last few reps, the ones that hurt the most, are the ones that change everything. That's where growth hides beyond comfort, beyond what feels safe. The Alpha Beast pushes through those final moments because he knows that's where the line between average and elite is drawn. He welcomes the burn because he understands it's his body transforming. Each rep is a conversation between him and his limits. The body says stop, and the mind answers not yet. That's where champions are made, not in the easy reps, but in the ones that test the soul. The Alpha Beast understands that growth doesn't happen when you're comfortable. It happens when you refuse to give up. Every repetition is a declaration of persistence, a statement that says, I'm not done until I've given everything I have. In the Alpha Beast's eyes, the gym is not just a place to train the body but to discipline the soul. Each rep is a reminder that patience and effort always win. He doesn't chase instant results. He builds them rep by rep, day by day. He knows that one perfect rep done with full focus is more powerful than 10 careless ones done for show. That's the difference between those who train for attention and those who train for transformation. Every rep also builds trust within himself. Each time he completes one more, he proves to his own mind that he's reliable, that he can depend on himself when things get hard. That trust turns into confidence, and that confidence turns into power. The Alpha Beast doesn't talk about his goals. He shows them through his work. Every rep he completes becomes a brick in the foundation of the man he's becoming. Even when no one is watching, the Alpha Beast gives his best. Because he knows that every rep, every set, every ounce of effort will eventually reveal itself in his strength, his physique, and his energy. There's no need for applause or validation. The mirror tells the truth, and the truth is written in the effort he puts into every repetition. The Alpha Beast doesn't train for others to see. He trains so that when he looks at himself, he knows he earned it. In the end, every rep becomes a story, the story of endurance, focus, and relentless drive. Each repetition might look small on its own, but together they create something extraordinary. The Alpha Beast understands that the journey to greatness isn't built in a day. It's built one rep at a time. And when you respect every rep, you respect your potential. That's how you become unstoppable, by mastering the simple act of never wasting a single repetition. Pain is the language of growth, and the Alpha Beast understands that deeply. He doesn't run from pain, he listens to it. Pain speaks to him in ways comfort never can. It tells him that he's alive, that he's pushing his limits, that change is happening. The Alpha Beast knows that without pain, there's no progress. Every time his muscles scream, every time his body shakes, he smiles because he knows pain is not his enemy, it's his teacher. It's the fire that burns away weakness and forges strength. The Alpha Beast doesn't confuse pain with suffering. He understands that pain is temporary, but growth is permanent. When others stop at the first sign of discomfort, he digs deeper. He knows that the difference between ordinary and extraordinary lies in how much pain you can endure without giving up. He welcomes the burn, the fatigue, the soreness because he knows each moment of pain is a step toward mastery. It's proof that he's working harder than most people are willing to. Pain also teaches humility. It reminds the alpha beast that strength isn't given, it's earned. Every workout, every struggle, every failure humbles him. Pain keeps him grounded. It reminds him that no matter how strong he becomes, there's always more to learn, more to improve, more to conquer. He respects the pain because it keeps him disciplined. It tells him that greatness doesn't come from talent alone, but from consistency and sacrifice. In the gym, pain is like a mirror. It reflects your truth. If you quit when it hurts, that reflection shows weakness. But if you push through, it shows resilience. The alpha beast uses pain as motivation, not an excuse. He transforms it into power. When the weights feel heavy and his body wants to stop, he reminds himself that the pain he feels today will become the strength he carries tomorrow. Pain becomes his proof that he's evolving. The alpha beast knows that comfort is the enemy of progress. He doesn't seek an easy path because he knows that ease leads to stagnation. The harder the road, the greater the reward. When others look for shortcuts, he looks for challenges. He knows that pain is the price of progress. Without it, he would never grow, so he doesn't complain when it hurts, he thanks it. Because pain means he's still in the fight, still moving forward, still alive with purpose. When the alpha beast trains, he doesn't chase pleasure, he chases growth. And growth always comes wrapped in discomfort. He knows that the soreness he feels after a tough session isn't punishment, it's progress. It's the body adapting, rebuilding, getting stronger. He views pain as a signal of change, not something to fear. He understands that pain isn't there to stop him. It's there to shape him into something greater than he was yesterday. Pain also builds patience. It slows everything down and forces you to focus on the process, not just the results. The alpha beast knows that real transformation doesn't happen overnight. It's built in those long, painful sets where your body and mind battle for control. He embraces that struggle because he knows patience and pain walk hand in hand. Together, they forge endurance, character, and unshakable willpower. Every drop of sweat and every ache in his body is a reminder of his dedication. Pain becomes a symbol of commitment. It tells him he's doing what others won't. The alpha beast knows that each time he conquers pain, he becomes mentally stronger. He doesn't just train muscles, he trains the mind to endure pressure, to stay calm under stress, to rise when everything screams quit. Pain becomes his training partner, his constant companion in the pursuit of excellence. The alpha beast never lets pain control him. He controls it. He knows it's not about avoiding pain, but mastering it. He channels that energy into his focus, his breathing, his determination. He teaches his body to obey his will, not the other way around. That control makes him dangerous, powerful, unstoppable. Pain doesn't break him, it bends to him. In the end, the alpha beast realizes that pain is the ultimate teacher of discipline, faith, and perseverance. Every rep that hurts, every set that burns, every day that challenges him is part of a divine process shaping his destiny. Pain isn't there to destroy him, it's there to reveal him. It's the key to unlocking his best self. And that's why he doesn't fear it, he embraces it, because he knows the greater the pain, the greater the growth waiting on the other side. Consistency is the secret that turns effort into excellence. The alpha beast doesn't rely on feeling motivated, he relies on showing up. He knows that motivation fades, but consistency compounds. Every time he steps into the gym, even when he doesn't feel like it, he's proving that his commitment is stronger than his emotions. He trains whether it's a good day or a bad one, whether he's full of energy or drained, because he knows that progress doesn't care about feelings, it rewards consistency. The alpha beast understands that it's not about doing everything perfectly once. It's about doing the small things repeatedly until they become habits. He doesn't rush results because he knows greatness is built through time, repetition, and patience. Each consistent action builds momentum. Each workout, each meal, each disciplined choice adds up, like drops of water that eventually form an ocean. He knows consistency is quiet but powerful. It doesn't shout, it builds. When others train for a few weeks and quit, the alpha beast keeps going. He doesn't stop because he's tired, he stops because he's finished. He knows that anyone can start strong, but few can stay steady. It's easy to be excited at the beginning, but consistency is what separates the dreamers from the doers. He reminds himself daily that results are not built by intensity alone, but by persistence over time. He's not chasing fast success, he's building permanent strength. Consistency also teaches patience. The alpha beast knows that transformation doesn't happen overnight. The body changes slowly, the mind even slower, and that's okay. He doesn't measure success by the day, but by the direction. As long as he's moving forward, even slightly, he's winning. He trusts the process, knowing that consistent effort always pays off in the long run. That patience gives him peace in the struggle. The alpha beast doesn't let excuses disrupt his routine. He trains even when life gets busy because he knows that if something is important, you make time for it. Excuses are the chains that hold average people back, but consistency is the weapon that breaks them. He doesn't wait for the perfect moment, he creates it. That mindset makes him unstoppable. Because once you become consistent, nothing external can control your progress anymore. Every day he trains, he adds another layer to his discipline. Consistency turns effort into identity. The alpha beast no longer asks, "Should I train today?" Because training is who he is. It's part of his character, his rhythm, his lifestyle. He doesn't rely on reminders or hype. He moves from habit. That's how champions are made, not through temporary fire, but through daily commitment. Consistency also builds trust in yourself. When the alpha beast sticks to his plan day after day, he proves to himself that he's reliable. That self-trust becomes power. It silences doubt and strengthens faith. He doesn't need to see instant results because he knows they're coming. He believes in the law of effort. What you plant today, you'll harvest later. Every consistent act becomes a seed for success. The alpha beast knows that success isn't about doing extraordinary things sometimes. It's about doing ordinary things every day with extraordinary effort. He doesn't chase intensity, he chases improvement. Even on the slow days, the tired days, the unmotivated days, he moves forward. Because one more rep, one more meal, one more step done consistently builds an empire of strength that others can't match. He understands that consistency requires discipline, and discipline is the root of all greatness. Motivation gets you started, but discipline keeps you there. The alpha beast embraces repetition because he knows that mastery lives inside it. Every consistent day sharpens his mind, strengthens his focus, and prepares him for the moments when life tests his resolve. He knows he's building not just a body, but a mindset of unbreakable will. In the end, the alpha beast realizes that consistency is the true definition of power. It's what turns potential into performance, dreams into reality, and weakness into strength. When others stop, he keeps going. When they lose focus, he stays locked in. because he knows that consistency isn't about perfection, it's about persistence. It's about showing up again and again until excellence becomes his nature and greatness becomes his destiny. The alpha beast doesn't crave attention, he earns respect through effort. He knows that real strength doesn't need to be announced. It reveals itself through discipline and results. While others post pictures and seek validation, he's too busy putting in the work that actually matters. His focus isn't on applause, but on progress. The alpha beast understands that true respect doesn't come from words. It comes from what you've built, what you've endured, and what you've overcome when no one was watching. In the gym, he trains in silence. No need for recognition, no need for praise. He knows the mirror tells the truth better than any crowd ever could. The reflection doesn't lie, it shows whether you've been consistent or lazy, disciplined or distracted. The alpha beast faces that reflection every day and uses it as motivation to keep going harder. He doesn't need others to tell him who he is. He's already proving it with every rep, every drop of sweat, and every ounce of effort. The alpha beast also understands that chasing attention is a trap. When your goal is to impress others, you lose focus on your real purpose. He trains not for approval, but for improvement. He doesn't seek to be better than others. He seeks to be better than yesterday. His motivation comes from within, not from likes or comments. That internal drive makes him unshakable because his purpose is pure. He works for growth, not for glory. Respect can't be demanded. It's earned through consistency and results. The alpha beast earns respect not by talking but by doing. He knows that people may doubt his words, but they can't deny his results. His transformation speaks louder than any speech ever could. He lets his actions be his voice, and his results be his message. Over time, even those who underestimated him begin to admire his work ethic. That's how real respect is built, not overnight, but through relentless effort. The alpha beast understands that ego destroys growth. He stays humble because humility keeps him hungry. He doesn't think he's better than anyone else. He just refuses to be worse than his potential. He knows pride can blind you, but humility keeps you focused. The alpha beast respects the grind, respects the pain, and respects the process. That's why people respect him, not because he demands it, but because he embodies it. When others waste energy showing off, the alpha beast invests energy in improving. He knows the loudest in the room are rarely the strongest. The ones who quietly work in the shadows are the ones who dominate when the lights come on. He moves with purpose, not performance. Every session, every lift, every disciplined choice adds weight to his credibility. Over time, his silence becomes louder than any noise because his results speak volumes. The alpha beast knows that attention fades, but respect lasts forever. People forget who shouted the loudest, but they remember who never quit. He doesn't chase trends or popularity. He builds legacy. He's not interested in temporary applause. He's focused on timeless impact. That's why he moves differently. While others look for quick validation, he's laying foundations that will stand strong long after the noise fades. He also understands that being respected isn't about being perfect. It's about being real, consistent, and relentless. The alpha beast earns respect because people see his struggle and his persistence. They see that he doesn't stop when it gets hard, doesn't complain when it hurts, doesn't brag when he wins. He stays steady. His character builds respect, not just his achievements. People respect authenticity, and that's exactly what defines him. The alpha beast's focus is inward. He competes with his old self, not with others. He doesn't need to show the world what he's doing. He needs to show himself that he can still rise. That's what makes him powerful. His progress isn't measured by the eyes that watch him, but by the man he's becoming. Every day, he builds quiet confidence, the kind that doesn't need to be seen to be felt. In the end, the alpha beast realizes that attention fades as fast as it's given, but respect endures. He doesn't waste time chasing approval because his mission is bigger than that. He's not in the gym to be seen. He's there to conquer himself. And when you conquer yourself, you automatically earn the world's respect. That's the alpha mindset. Work in silence, stay humble, stay relentless, and let your results do the talking. The alpha beast understands that greatness doesn't come from doing what's easy. It's born in the fire of consistency. While most people look for shortcuts and comfort, he embraces the grind day after day. He knows that showing up when he doesn't feel like it is what separates him from the rest. Every day he walks into that gym, he's building not just muscle but mental toughness. The pain, the fatigue, the sacrifice, he welcomes it all because he knows consistency is what carves out champions. The alpha beast doesn't believe in waiting for motivation. He knows that motivation is unreliable. It fades when life gets hard. What keeps him going is discipline. He has trained his mind to move even when the heart doesn't feel like it. Discipline becomes his armor and habits become his weapon. Day after day, he executes the same routine with focus and precision because he understands that consistency compounds. Small daily victories build massive long-term results. He also knows that the path to greatness isn't exciting every day. It's repetitive, it's demanding, and it's often lonely. But that's exactly where the real power lies, in doing the same hard things long enough for them to transform you. The alpha beast doesn't crave variety, he craves progress. He repeats the basics until they become on. His consistency makes him unbreakable because while others burn out, he keeps burning forward. Every rep, every set, every meal, and every hour of rest adds up. The alpha beast doesn't waste time asking when results will come. He knows they're inevitable if he stays consistent. His patience is his strength. He's not in a race, he's in a process. He doesn't need overnight transformation. He needs steady evolution. He understands that consistency doesn't just build the body, it builds identity. Over time, the man who once struggled becomes the man who never quits. When obstacles appear, he doesn't panic. He's already trained for the storm, because consistency teaches resilience, the ability to keep going when everything else falls apart. When others stop because of pain, he keeps going because of purpose. He's learned that comfort is temporary, but growth is permanent. Every time he pushes through discomfort, he strengthens not just his muscles, but his mindset. Consistency turns him into a force that no setback can break. The alpha beast doesn't measure progress by the day, he measures it by the decade. He's not chasing a summer body, he's building a lifetime of strength and discipline. His commitment is deeper than motivation, it's a part of who he is. Whether it's raining, whether he's tired, whether life throws chaos at him, he shows up anyway. Because showing up daily is what transforms ordinary men into unstoppable legends. He understands that consistency isn't about perfection. It's about persistence. There will be off days, slow progress, and setbacks, but he never lets them define him. He knows missing one day isn't failure, quitting is. So he keeps moving forward, even if it's 1 inch at a time. Every small step forward counts because he knows that slow progress is still progress. That's what keeps him grounded and unstoppable. The alpha beast treats every workout like it matters because it does. He knows every effort today is shaping who he becomes tomorrow. He's not chasing an image, he's building a legacy. Each consistent effort becomes a brick in the foundation of his greatness. He's not distracted by how far he has to go. He's focused on how far he's come and what's still within his control, the next rep, the next choice, the next breath. He also understands that consistency demands sacrifice. It means saying no to distractions, temptations, and excuses. It means prioritizing goals over comfort. The alpha beast doesn't complain about what he's giving up because he knows what he's gaining is worth far more. Every disciplined choice is a deposit into the bank of success. Over time, those deposits turn into a fortune of strength, confidence, and mastery that no one can take away. In the end, the alpha beast proves that consistency is the ultimate weapon. It doesn't shout, it doesn't rush, but it always wins. While others fade with time, he rises because he refuses to stop. Every day he shows up, he's rewriting his destiny. Every effort he makes, he's proving that consistency beats talent, luck, and motivation. He lives by one truth: success isn't built in a moment, it's built in repetition. The alpha beast knows that self-belief is the foundation of power. Without belief, every rep feels heavier, every challenge feels impossible, and every goal feels too far away. But when you believe in yourself, even the heaviest weights can be lifted, not just in the gym, but in life. He understands that before the body transforms, the mind must transform first. The battle starts long before he touches the barbell. It begins in his thoughts. He trains his mind to see possibilities, not problems, and that mindset makes him unbeatable. He knows that confidence isn't something you wait to feel. It's something you build through action. Every workout, every disciplined meal, and every moment of pushing through pain becomes proof that he can rely on himself. That's where real belief grows through evidence. When he says, "I will," he means it because his actions back it up. Confidence isn't about arrogance, it's about knowing that through effort and patience, he's earned his own trust. That's what gives him unshakable focus when others doubt him. The alpha beast doesn't let failure define him. He understands that belief isn't destroyed by mistakes. It's strengthened by how you respond to them. Every setback is another test, another opportunity to prove that his belief isn't shallow. When he stumbles, he stands taller. When he's knocked down, he rises faster, because belief is not about never falling, it's about never staying down. The fire inside him grows stronger every time he refuses to give up on himself. He also knows that self-belief is a habit. Just like training muscles, the mind needs repetition. He feeds his mind with positive thoughts, strong affirmations, and powerful focus. He doesn't entertain negativity or doubt. When those thoughts come, he counters them with proof of his progress. The early mornings, the sweat, the results he's already earned. Over time, his belief becomes so strong that no external voice can shake it. He no longer needs validation from others because he knows exactly who he is becoming. The alpha beast surrounds himself with energy that fuels his belief. He chooses company that uplifts him, not people who question his vision. He listens to those who remind him of his potential, not his limits. He understands that energy is contagious, and he protects his environment like it's sacred. Because when your belief is under construction, you can't afford to be around people who are tearing it down. His circle is filled with strength, purpose, and ambition, and that keeps his mindset sharp. He understands that belief isn't built on luck, it's built on proof. When he feels doubt creeping in, he reminds himself of all the times he pushed through when he thought he couldn't. He recalls the moments of exhaustion, the battles he won silently, and the goals he crushed when nobody was watching. These memories aren't just nostalgia, they're fuel. They remind him that he's not the same man he used to be, and that his consistency has already made him powerful. The alpha beast doesn't let fear live rent. Free in his mind, he faces it head on. He knows that courage doesn't mean not feeling afraid. It means believing that you can handle whatever comes. That belief gives him the courage to push limits, lift heavier, and aim higher. Fear becomes his training partner. It shows him where to grow next. Every time he steps into discomfort, his belief multiplies, because he proves again and again that he's capable of more than he imagined. He treats every challenge as a mirror that reflects his mindset. If he doubts himself, the challenge will crush him. But if he believes, the challenge becomes fuel. That's why he enters every workout, every day, every situation with the mindset of a conqueror. He doesn't wonder if he'll win. He prepares until winning becomes the only outcome. His belief isn't based on hope, it's based on hard work. That's what separates the alpha beast from those who quit. When he looks in the mirror, he doesn't just see muscles, he sees proof of faith, consistency, and courage. He's not chasing validation from others, he's earning respect from himself. That's why his belief is unshakable, because it's not built on praise, but on persistence. He doesn't need to convince anyone of his worth. His actions speak louder than any words could. His reflection reminds him daily of the power that comes from believing and building at the same time. The alpha beast knows that belief is the spark that lights the path to greatness. Without it, discipline fades, purpose weakens, and potential dies. But when you believe, truly believe, there's nothing you can't become. He walks into every day knowing that belief is his greatest weapon. Because when the mind believes, the body achieves. And when the heart stays strong, no obstacle can stand in the way of the beast within. The alpha beast understands that victory is not a one-time event, it's a daily decision. Every morning, he wakes up knowing that the real competition isn't with anyone else, but with the person he was yesterday. His mission is simple: to improve, to evolve, to push further than before. That's what separates him from the crowd. He doesn't just show up for results, he shows up for the process, because he knows that greatness isn't achieved once. It's earned over and over again through consistency, effort, and patience. He doesn't wait for motivation to strike. He creates it through movement. Even on days when he feels drained or unmotivated, he reminds himself that action breeds energy. He steps into the gym when others stay in bed, not because it's easy, but because that's how discipline is built. The alpha beast knows that feelings are temporary, but habits define destiny. He uses discipline as armor, protecting his purpose from the weakness of excuses. And when he moves, everything inside him ignites strength, focus, and fire. He knows that the path to becoming unstoppable is paved with discomfort. The moments when his muscles burn, his breath shortens, and his body begs him to stop. That's when growth truly begins. He understands that pain is not punishment, it's progress. It's the signal that he's breaking limits and stepping into the next version of himself. Instead of avoiding struggle, he embraces it. Because the alpha beast doesn't fear the hard days, he feeds off them. That's what forges his strength and resilience. The alpha beast doesn't seek shortcuts. He knows that the easy way never builds warriors. He takes pride in doing things the right way, through effort, through time, through sacrifice. He knows that each rep done with honesty builds not only muscle but integrity. When others look for hacks, he focuses on the fundamentals: hard work, clean nutrition, and consistent training. That's why his progress lasts, because it's built on truth, not tricks. His discipline becomes his identity, and his results speak louder than any words. He understands that recovery is as powerful as training. Rest is not weakness, it's strategy. He respects his body like a temple, fuels it with good food, hydrates it, and gives it time to rebuild stronger. The alpha beast knows that true strength comes from balance, not burnout. He listens to his body, not his ego. While others chase exhaustion for validation, he chases mastery. He builds in silence, letting time reveal his growth. Because patience and wisdom are part of his power, the alpha beast also knows that humility keeps him grounded. No matter how strong he becomes, he never forgets where he started. He treats others with respect, remembering that every champion was once a beginner. He leads by example, not arrogance. His confidence doesn't come from comparison, it comes from commitment. He lifts others up, knowing that true greatness inspires, not intimidates. His strength is not just in his muscles, but in his character. That's what makes him a real alpha, disciplined, humble, and unbreakable. He doesn't let setbacks define him. He uses them as stepping stones. When life throws obstacles his way, he adjusts, adapts, and keeps moving forward. He knows that growth is never linear. It's a journey of highs, lows, and lessons. Every failure teaches him something about himself, something that makes him stronger for the next round. The alpha beast doesn't see failure as the end, he sees it as feedback. That mindset makes him invincible because no matter what happens, he never stops evolving. The alpha beast controls his thoughts the same way he controls his body, with precision and purpose. He doesn't allow negativity to linger. When doubt or fear tries to enter his mind, he replaces it with focus and gratitude. He knows that mental control is the ultimate form of strength, because if your mind isn't ruled by discipline, it will be ruled by weakness. He trains his mindset daily, reminding himself that his thoughts shape his reality. His focus is unshakable because he chooses it to be. He carries his power quietly. He doesn't boast, doesn't need attention, and doesn't chase validation. His results are his voice. Every drop of sweat, every scar, every challenge conquered, that's his proof. The alpha beast understands that real power doesn't scream, it radiates. It's seen in his consistency, in his focus, and in the respect he earns without demanding it. His silence is not weakness, it's control, and control is the highest form of power there is. Above all, the alpha beast knows that his mission never ends. There's always another level to reach, another challenge to conquer, another version of himself to build. He's not chasing perfection, he's chasing progress, because the day you stop improving is the day you start losing. That's why he keeps his fire alive, no matter how far he's come. Every rep, every choice, every sacrifice adds another layer to his greatness. He doesn't just live as a beast, he dies as a legend. At the end of the day, it's not the weight that defines you, it's the will behind it. The alpha beast is not born from luck. He's built from discipline, consistency, and fire. You either control your mind or your mind controls you. You either rise or remain ordinary. The world won't hand you strength, you have to earn it rep by rep, day by day. So, when the pain hits, when the doubt creeps in, remember this: You were not made to be average. You were made to dominate. Now stop talking and go build your legacy.